What's up, everybody? DIB Sports. It's just a rumor, but we gotta talk about it. LeBron James talking about he want to go to the Lakers, and guess what? The rumor said by Stephen A. Blasphemous Smith. Blasphemous. That's dope, disrespectful. Stephen A. Smith. He said that LeBron James hit up Kevin Durant with a text. Hit him up saying, "Yo, bro, I'm going to LA. Let's go next to Venice Beach, Muscle Beach. I'm gonna go be out the Staples Center, and I want you to be there with me with the LA Lakers and Magic. Let's get it popping. Let's start some Starbucks and movie theaters." That's what he did. He texted Kevin Durant, according to the rumor and report by Stephen A. Smith. Okay, it's not what I made up. This is what Stephen A. Smith said on First Take. And he said, "Yo, hit me up, man. Let's make this super team. Let's make a dynamic duel, number one and number two, or however you view the player. Kevin Durant, you think he's number one or two? Basically, you're interchangeable." If this is true, LeBron James, that's a big knock on his legacy, man. I'm sorry, that's a big knock on his legacy. The reason why I say this is that this is how I feel right now about the NBA right now, player right now. LeBron James has the best career out of the whole league. Out of the whole league, LeBron has the best career. But right now, I'm probably getting some hate. LeBron fans are gonna probably attack me and say you don't know basketball. But Kevin Durant is the better player individually. He's just the better player individually. He can score anywhere on the court. He plays better defense than LeBron James right now. If you put LeBron James in 2012 and Kevin Durant in 2012, then I would say LeBron James is the better player than Kevin Durant, but not anymore. Because if LeBron James is the better player, why is he asking Kevin Durant for help? Don't they want to beat Kevin Durant? Or maybe he goes by, I can't beat him, join him. I don't think it's a good move. If this is a real rumor, if this rumor is actually true, I don't think it's a good idea to me for LeBron James. I think it's a weak move. It's a very weak move. You're asking help because you can't beat the Warriors, so you got to by trying to persuade Kevin Durant to go with the Lakers. That's what you feel like that's the best move for you. And in theory, it's intelligent, but at the same time, it's kind of like, come on, LeBron, man. Well, this is what you're known for. You went to Miami Heat, for Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, and then you created a super team. And don't get me started. I hate the whole comparison. Oh, well, Kevin Durant he went to a 73-9 team. Okay, whatever. Put the records to the side. It's not the records. It's the quality players on that team. Chris Bosh was an all-star, multiple all-star for the Raptors, and a franchise player that LeBron joined up with. And Dwayne Wade won a championship. People forget about Dwayne Wade. Like, this guy was a monster. If you want to see some monster stats and monster highlights, do yourself a favor, you young kids that wasn't born or was too little to watch the NBA Finals in 2006, watch Dwayne Wade 2006. You think this guy was Michael Jordan. I'm not joking. He was a monster in the finals. And that's why he won a Finals MVP. So he joined a Finals MVP who already won a ring, and Chris Bosh an All-Star. And then years later, as Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade got hurt and injured, he's like, I can't play with these guys anymore because I need more rings. I need to get out of here before the ship sinks. So what he do? He jumped ship, went back to Cleveland. Everybody bought into the whole, he's going home. No. It's a business decision. If he went to a different team, then people would say he's a ring chaser, which is, I don't see what the big deal is being a ring chaser. Isn't it the whole point of winning rings and championship? Isn't that the whole thing that's all about? What's the point of playing? It's about winning rings, right? It's not that. It was a win-win situation because Kyrie Irving was becoming an all-star, and then Andrew Wiggins got drafted, but he knew that Andrew Wiggins got to go. So what he did was say, you know what? This is a perfect piece to get rid of to get Kevin Love. And he got Kevin Love. Then he added more pieces around him. And then Tristan Thompson came on. That's when he started playing pretty good. And then J.R. Smith when he played pretty good. So he had a solid team in Cleveland for many years until the last couple of years that they kind of faded. But he's doing the same exact move again. He's like, you know what? But this time I'm going to try to recruit maybe the best player in the NBA next to me. right after a finals loss that you got beaten by, to start a whole new team for the Lakers. I'm not feeling this move. If this is actually true, this rumor is actually true, I find that a very, very weak move. I think it's just as bad as the Kevin Durant move. Though I don't think Kevin Durant move is actually bad, because this is his first free agent. That was his first free agency move, and he went to the Warriors. It worked out for him, didn't it? I don't think it was a bad move. I think it was a great move. Made the best move in his career. I don't see a problem with it. If LeBron did it twice, why can't KD do it once? So I don't see the problem. But my issue with LeBron James is Yurko reaching out to KD. Now, does KD have an ego where he's gonna say no? I hope he does, because honestly, Kevin Durant made the best decision ever, and I hope he stays for the Warriors so somebody else can go and beat him. But if he jumps ship too and then goes to the Lakers, well, he's going to live up to that snake nickname. I don't think he's a snake. I think he made the best move in his career. But if he moves from the Warriors to the Lakers, that's snaky. Now, and also, it would also diminish his legacy even more, because it shows that he's a alpha talent, but beta mindset. If he has an alpha mindset, he will stay on that Warriors team. Listen, I made a decision. He didn't care what anybody think, and I'm going to stay long term. Stay on that team, KD, because honestly, you know what's going to happen if they win a championship with the Lakers? Who's going to get all the credit? LeBron James. This league thrives on LeBron James' hype, media, and attention. They don't thrive on the other players. It's always about LeBron James. I don't know how to explain it. The dude gets more praise when he loses in the finals than the actual winners in the finals. The Warriors won 3 out of 4 years, but somehow this guy becomes the center of attention. It's just the way it is. I can't explain it. This is no hate. This is no shade. So people say, you're just a hater. No. This ain't no hate, no shade. This is just the truth from my own eyes. I never seen a player who lost this many times in the finals or failed this many times and get the same love and treatment like they're the best player of all time, which he's not. He is not the greatest player of all time. I'm sorry. He failed that many times in the finals, including the 2011 Mavs. There's no excuse for that. Then the Spurs won in 2014. Come on, man. These guys were dirt old when they still beat you with the same roster that they beat them the year prior. So there's no excuses. Okay? And then they just said he hasn't won ever since that championship with the Warriors in 2016. So he ain't the greatest in my opinion. But for some reason, I don't know if it's media hype. I don't know is the bias. I don't know if the writers just love LeBron James that much. He gets away with everything. He gets a pass. But Kevin Durant don't get a pass. And it just doesn't make any sense. The guy who needs to deserve the praise right now is Kevin Durant. He should get all the praise. But everything's focusing on LeBron James. Anyway, if this rumor is true, weak move. Weak move. But let's see what happens. I already heard that LeBron James did not say that in his camp. His boy, whatever, came out and said he didn't do that. That's BS. Stephen A. Smith is lying. Stephen A. Smith may be a loudmouth. He could be belaborant on points, and he belabors on points a lot. And he's a loudmouth. He's long-winded. But one thing he don't do, I don't think he lies when it comes to putting rumors out there. I think there's some truth to it. Maybe it's not the exact words what LeBron James did, but I think there's truth to it. And that's just my opinion about that. Is Stephen A. Smith, he could be a loudmouth, but he knows what he's talking about. He predicted Miami Heat 2010. I'll give him credit for that. But like I said, I think he's a loudmouth. I actually met Stephen A. Smith. He sounds just like on TV. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Is it true or not? That's up to you. I don't know. There has to be some truth into it. Maybe he contacted him, but I don't know if he said, hey, come LeBron, let's go. I don't know if he did all that, but I just think if this is true, it's a weak move. DIB Sports. Thanks for listening.